I don't know why, but YouTube keeps. I just got to remember that now. This is two videos in a row now. This has happened to me. YouTube keeps switching back to using my Oculus as audio, and I don't even know if the Oculus headset thing has a fucking audio in it. Like, I don't know if that thing has a microphone built into it, but it keeps trying to switch to that for my audio output, not input, but output. I'm like, the fuck is that? Like, use my default microphone for Christ's sakes, but it keeps trying to switch to that for some reason. Well, anyways, if you guys are in here, can you hear me? Okay, there we go. What up, Three Fingers? There's no subject for today's video. I'm just hanging out, giving you guys a place to all come hang out and talk to each other and hang out with other like-minded individuals, and et cetera, et cetera. A place to go where all of the people like us have nowhere to go. Isn't that weird? What up, Wes? Wait, absolutely. Shit, I'm just glad y'all told me. Because the last stream I had, it went on for like 20 minutes before somebody finally piped up and said something. And I might have not had on live chat. I think I had on top chat. So maybe they did say something and I didn't see it. But nobody even say anything. They were coming in and then just leaving. They weren't letting me know that my shit was muted. But at least we're good to go now, baby. What up, Ryuri? Nothing much. Just hanging out. My fucking my nephew's gonna come over later and we're gonna make a fucking EDM CD or whatever. So that's gonna be cool. I'm looking forward to that. We hung out for a few hours yesterday, which is rare. I rarely get to hang out with my nephews. They're all grown men now. They all have kids of their own and families of their own. Like, I can't expect them to come just hang out with their old fucking uncle, you know? It's just like, I miss them so much. But I did get to hang out with him for like we hung out for like 4 hours yesterday. It was just me and him. It was cool. You know, I don't get to see them that often. Usually, if I see them, it's with their girlfriends or they have their babies with them, which is great. The families are great, but I really just miss those moments where I'm just hanging out with just them. But I want to make some good beef stew with garlic and onions, potatoes. Sounds good right now. That does sound good. How are you, brother? I'm doing all right, Ryuri. Uh, I I would say, and maybe I'm wrong about this. Maybe this is an assumption, but I think in comparison to truthers that are consciously as honest with themselves about this reality as I am, I think overall mentally I'm doing pretty good, especially with all the shit I've been through and especially recent traumas. I would say I'm doing pretty good. Go touch grass, Chris. Why do people always say that to me? I actually just came back from the beach. I was just at the beach walking around listening to my little boombox. What makes you think I'm not enjoying life? Do I come off like that? Why do people always say that to me? I guess I come off really bad or something, but I've been bad, so maybe that's why I feel like this isn't bad. The way I am right now is not bad. I don't know if I'm coming off depressed or miserable, but I've been really depressed, like real fucking depressed, and this ain't that. So overall, I guess I'm doing all right. But I just got back from the beach, baby. Bam! Telling me to go touch grass. Ryrie, who said that? Ryrie, you need to go touch some dumbbells is what you need to touch, baby. Telling me to touch grass. You need to go do some push-ups, Ryrie. I want to see you do 1,000 air squats with no pause. I'm just kidding. Europe, what does that mean? What do you mean Trump locked down Washington? What's that mean? I don't know anything about it. I don't have opinions on politics. I have no sway in politics. That's like me having opinions on the shot calls of the gangs, the Crips and the Bloods, or the Italian mafia. I don't have any dog in the fight of politics. So whatever they do, that's their little weird circus show they're putting on. My mic, dude, don't say that, Ryrie. Bro, chill with your little micro penis story. You can do 100 push-ups if you wanted. Do you think the elites are trying to see how much they can get away with without igniting too much public outrage? On a daily basis, Race. On a daily basis, yes, I believe that's what's happening. The elites are the machine. They are the arm of the machine or the matrix. Yes, that's what I believe it's constantly doing. It's like, really, like, how dumb are these NPCs? Let's push them even further into delusion. Start making pink haired grown men woman things popular, and we'll make them even crazier and accept even more crazy shit. Like, it's all scripted. We are back again, man, to pass time in prison, to do our sentence, John. John, you owe me 20 push ups. You owe me 20. No, not John. Who? Ryrie, you owe me 20. I said John. John don't need to do push ups. He's got Greek blood. He's a Spartan. He's a Spartan. John can do push ups just by looking at the floor, bro. But Ryrie, you owe me 20 push ups. I'm sorry. You don't owe me anything. But, anyways, how you guys doing today? How you guys doing today? I know that this reality is gay. It's so fucking dark it makes you want to pray. Leave like a spark and walk the fuck away. I don't do push-ups. Oh my god, this dude. John's the fucking new the new Chuck Norris. John's journey doesn't do push-ups. He pushes the earth down. There's a bunch of I love those fucking Chuck Norris jokes, bro. They're hilarious. They're like the ultimate dad jokes. I have the fucking when a venomous snake bites John, it has to go to the vet to get John anti-venom. It's always some shit like that. I have low self-esteem being single till 37 because of that. Still beating dumpster porn. What? You're still beating dumpster porn? What does that mean? You're still beating it to shitty porn, to dumpster porn? Is that what you're saying? I don't really understand. Beat that dumpster porn, bro. What's he mean by that, man? I don't know what that means. How you doing, brother? Bro, you always bring me back to a nostalgic feeling when you show up, man. I don't know if you notice. Every time I see you, my face lights up. I smile. I'm back to being like on WoW, fucking not really into the whole true shit, just playing games, trying to enjoy life. Oh yeah, I need to get back to gaming. I almost got the mood on my last stream. We were talking about gaming. It really got me going. I was like, man, I kind of want a game. I logged on to Project Ascension, looked at the character, and logged out. I was like, this is boring. I don't know. Life's fucking boring. Fucking, yeah, I don't know what that means. I think he means he's beaten off to dark porn or not dark porn, just porn being dumpster shit, like a low level thing to do. Just, I think that's what he meant. Ryrie's from Malaysia, so English may not be his first language. I think he does pretty good though. Yeah, maybe. You know what though, Matt? Actually, when I did the VR helm for the first time, the game that my brother had me playing, it was like a first-person shooter game. I think it was called Half-Life, or was it Half-Life? No, was it Half-Life? It was some game. It's supposed to be like one of the better VR games, and it really did excite me. It was pretty interesting, but again, once I put it down, I don't want to ever pick it back up again. It's weird. It excited me pretty good. Like it was fun. I was shooting the little aliens and shit. Didn't feel the same as teen years. Yeah, me neither, John. I was a gamer my whole, like not just teens, like into my 20s, my 30s. I was a gamer, but just somewhere in my early 30s, like it just died mid 30s. I just couldn't play games anymore. I don't know what it was. You ever tried Terraria, Chris? No. Mm-mm. Most games suck nowadays, John. That's why I like Terraria. I've never played that. You need a Yeti to talk shit like an arc. A Yeti to talk shit? Like to talk shit to or to talk shit with? Bro, Yeti's the only dude out of all of us that would get under that would annoy me, bro. Yeti would just, man, he talks shit, bro. And I'm assuming he's got an ego. Yeti's like what, 6'8"? And he's like, or something. He's like some big giant dude. Giant dudes walk around thinking they're the shit. I mean, to a degree, they sort of are. Like, I mean, not too many guys can fuck with them, so they build that ego. But man, he would. I would fuck with his stupid ass, gigantic, deep voice. I'll fuck you up, Sam. I'd just be like, oh boy, I'd fucking rip you. I'm not like a super big guy. I'm like 5'10", but man, oh god, dude. Yeah, he used to piss me off, bro. So we were playing Ark, and I'm sitting there having a conversation. Now, looking back in hindsight, it was kind of funny what he did, bro. But I'm having a conversation with another tribe member so that we can get some sort of base where we're not being attacked and we can look out for their bag. They're looking out for us. And this fucking jagoff flies in, grabs me mid sentence with the fucking pterodactyl or whatever he was using, drops me off the fucking mountain. We had a base up on a mountain, dude. Like, so we were safe. And the motherfucker dropped me. I'm fucking, dude, I'm screaming at this motherfucker too, bro. Like, while he's got me with the burn, I'm like, fucking Denny, what are you doing? He's dropping me. I'm like, oh my god, dude. Yeti used to fucking piss me off, bro. I needed more content, though. You know how to play chess? I used to play chess. Actually, chess was the one thing that me and my biological father did together that you could say was fun or whatever, or like a game. My father taught me how to play chess, but I used to love chess when I was younger. I really haven't played it in years. The 80s. I've never tried Terraria. I think as I got older, I stopped liking the action of video games and started liking the building and creating part of them, like games like Ark. Like, to most people, the exciting parts, getting out there and doing the gunfights with other tribes. For me, the fun part was building, taming the dinosaurs, shit like that. Breeding the dinosaurs. That was really cool. Uh, Games like The Sims or Minecraft, just building and creating type shit. Uh, Try it with the Calamity mod rigs. A little bit of setup, but it's a complete rehaul. What? Dude, mods can change a game completely. I used to play a modded version of what the fuck were the games I used to mod all the time? Bunch of them, probably 5 or 6 different games. Oh yeah, well, Grand Theft Auto, Morrowind, Oblivion, all the Fallout games I played with mods. They change everything, bro. They change everything. Grand Theft Auto 6 with mod or 5, whatever one we're on, 6 or is 7 coming out? 6, whichever one we're on right now that you can play right now that hasn't come out yet, or that's already come out, I mean, that game with mods looks almost photorealistic. I mean, you need a serious gaming rig to run that game at a solid fucking, I think even 30 frames, a solid 30 frames, you probably need a good rig. But with mods like that, those 4K textures and all that shit ends up looking real, dude. Actually, the character ends up looking the most cartoony out of everything because if you pause it, the character looks like a video game character, but man, the cars, the streets, the buildings all looks like photorealistic. It's crazy what mods can do to a game, but Matt, are you still doing that the stocks or whatever? Do you still do that trading or whatever? Or did you get out of that kind of shit? I know you were really getting into that for a minute. I wish I knew it better. I mean, who the fuck doesn't want to just sit on their ass and go, hey, I'm going to put money into this. And then, 6 months or a year later, I take my money back and I'm making 10 times the amount I put in. I put in $1,000, I'm getting back 20 grand or something. Who the fuck wouldn't want to just sit around and make money type shit? But when you don't understand the system and the way it works, for me to do it, I would have to truly understand the way it all works to make decisions like that. Nice, some nostalgia. Oh yeah, dude. Play a great game you used to love with mods. It'll do it for you, bro. Or if you play, and there's more than just graphic mods. There's gameplay mods, things that make the game completely different. I do a little bit here and there, but nowhere near the volume I did pre 2019. Yeah, it's I don't know much about it. I always wondered about stocks and shit, but I don't know shit about it. I use when I was a kid, I do remember some of the adults around me talking about stocks, but man, a lot of times it seemed like bad stories. But a lot of time it felt like they were losing their money, or they were really just they had their money in something, but it just wasn't going anywhere or growing, so they were constantly like waiting on getting their money back or something. Like that's all I remember. Maybe I didn't know too many good stock traders, but the average person, I guess you could say, like they just didn't seem like they were having a good run with that shit. So it always put a sour taste in my mouth. I really want to make a music video one day with a producer. Race, dude, bro, I'm here, man. What are you talking? What the fuck are you talking about, man? I am right here. What do you want to do, bro? Buy some crypto XRP. You won't be sorry. Hell no, John. I'll never do it. That's the Matrix. We're gonna fund the AI robots. Ooh. Actually, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. I don't give a fuck if AI never comes, or if it comes tomorrow, or if the aliens never come, or if the invasion's tomorrow. I want something to happen. I don't give a fuck. I'm not one of these I fear everything. I'm like, man, bring it. Let's get this shit over with then. Let's get this. Let's see where this shit show goes. The shit show goes nowhere. It's just stays stagnant. They've mastered this system of enslavement. Where the blue people? I don't know. They're hiding underground in the fucking desert somewhere. Those little Indian people, they're hiding in the desert. They come out with the blue skin or whatever. Dude, Race, why don't you ask me to help you make a music video, bro? You knew I did that shit, man. Shit. What is wrong with you? Dude, we could make some cool shit. I mean, for me to add you in the video like I did for the Benedictine music video we made, I need at least an image of your face, but I can do it from where I'm sitting right now. I can make you a beat, but I can't really put your voice on it. I'd have to send you the beat. You would have to record over the beat and then send it back to me. But I could put your lyrics and have an AI rapper rap the beat. That's what I like to do. Because I really love rapping, but I ain't gonna rap. Like, bro, I'm a fucking old white dude. Like, I'm not gonna sit there. And I can do it well, actually. I can actually rap better than most people, but I'm not gonna do it. It's corny. So with the AI, I can still have my outlet to be able to do it and not look silly. I'll just let the AI dude rap it for me. Bro, I ain't buying nothing. I don't understand facts. Give me some alien visitation already. This is boring. Amen. Veracity media. Like everybody, like, no, we don't want to do that. And that's the scary. But it's like, yeah, but all we ever do is the current path we're on. And we know this one's getting worse and worse every day. Like, which one do you want to go on? I would if VR or AI is the next new big thing, let it happen. I'm actually bored now. Can we hurry it up? Yeah, I would take the alien invaders too. Hey, just want to say I thought your latest tracks were fire. Thank you, Veracity. I appreciate that, man. Man or woman, whatever. I appreciate that. Thank you. I enjoy writing them. I do need a verse for that other one though. Which one did I just do? Existential Dread. I just uploaded. I need a verse for that one. Actually, you could do a verse, a chorus, an intro, an outro. Whatever you want to do, man. I'll make it work. Thank you though for actually that means a lot to me. I write all that shit. It's weird. I actually got comfortable again rapping the way that I rap. Somewhere in the midpoint of my last video, I just started going off. I was like, all right, fuck this. I want to have fun with the wordplay. Like I've said enough truth music. I've already put out the Sim video, the 9/11 video. I've done enough truth music. Let me just have fun rapping. And I mean, the lyrics were still truth, but I was having fun. I was really like rapping on that last one and the one before that too. I think Foolish Bitches. I actually rapped a little bit on that one. And thank you. That actually means a lot to me. Hoodlum and Gloom and I sitting in Ventrilo just rapping 24/7. Oh, back in the day, or are you talking about today? I don't think they rap. Dude, I still remember one of my most fond memories of Jesse, bro. I love this dude. Like Jesse's like I love Jesse to death. He's an amazing person. He's changed over the years. He has changed probably because of the drugs, the traumas, and all that. I mean, he lost. I mean, dude, this kid. Well, anyways, he went through trauma after trauma after trauma, like to his, anyways. And it's had an effect on him. But overall, he's a great person. But I remember one time we had gotten that Xbox rap game or whatever, or it was a music game or something. But we were joking and rapping. I went to his room like, "What up, dude?" And the mic was there, and I'm like, "Come on, bro, we gotta go." And then I ended up putting it. He's like, "No, check this out." He put on the thing, and it came put on the beat. And he was sitting in bed. He had his shirt off. His bed's all so he was just sitting there, and he had the mic, and he's like, "Dude," he started rapping. He started freestyling, bro. And Jesse's hella funny. So it was just the way he did, the way he looked, and the shit he said something about, "Yeah, girl, I'll let you suck my dick even while I'm eating, long as you let me give you a little beating." I'm just like, oh my god, it was so corny, but dude, I miss him, man. But unfortunately, me and his brother don't get along. I like cool visuals and catchy lyrics. I like multi-syllable flow that just like rolls off the tongue smoothly. If I could do that for a whole rap, I would. Maybe I'll try that one day. Just actually sit down and really take time with it. Usually, I just write them off in one go. Cool visuals. So you like the trippy type shit? I did. So the one I did, "Ignorance is Bliss." That's the one. I added some trippy visuals, like the big frog man comes into the music video, and then after the moment when they run into the big frog man, it starts getting all trippy. They enter the trip realm. So probably some shit like that. Freestyle is how you drop a banger. I suck at freestyling, dude. I suck at freestyling. I can write pretty decent, but I can't freestyle very good. I've got some really good freestyles that were never recorded. Some people are good at that. Some people are really good at that, but it's like, man, yeah, I'm sorry, but you would have to be a genius, like literally a genius, on a genius level, to really multi-syllable flow or metaphor rap, bars rap, or whatever, and freestyle simultaneously. Like freestyle and just saying words probably wouldn't be that bad if you sit there and practice it and got good with it, but actually saying some shit, you know what I'm saying, like actual lyricism, that would be, man, just take a weirdo. Somebody like King Los or Juice World, I guess, if he really did rap, I heard he did a freestyle. I've never seen it, but I did see King Los's freestyle. And who else is really good at freestyle? Oh, yeah, that dude Harry Mack or whatever. Wait, is that his name? Harry Mack? Is that his name? Or Mac Harry? Yeah, I don't know. Harry Mack sounds weird as fuck. I don't think that's right. But anyways, he's really good at freestyling. My buddy Mark. If you ever run into a dude that's like 5'6", English white dude, green-eyed white dude named Mark Jones, and he says, "Oh yeah, I can rap," and he doesn't look to you like he's a rapper, that dude can rap. That dude can rap. That dude can rap probably better than any celebrity I've seen. I'm serious. And I really got into rap. I really got into rap for a while. Hi, Chris. How are you going? I know what lyricism is. I mean, the first rappers that got me were Bone Thugs-n-Harmony. Were they bar rappers? Not really, but they had a great flow. They could fucking rap their asses off. How are you going? I used to have a PlayStation 2 and cool games. I can't understand any musical instruments. Get a piano, Tommy. Get a piano and don't look at what you're doing. Just play it without looking at it. I think a piano is a great instrument if you wanted to get onto an instrument to learn. Either a piano or drums. Drums would probably be cool. I mean, you're just beating the fuck out of shit. That sounds fun. But why'd you say that? Do you want to get into a musical instrument? I can't understand any musical instruments. Why'd you say that? I don't get it, Tommy. But I'm going all right. Young Lean, ASAP Mob, Juice WRLD, Tyler the Creator. Those are like my favorites. Now, Tyler original song was pretty cool. It was sort of like goth rap. I'm a fucking walking paradox. No, I'm not. Something CP Triceratops. He said something. That was a really good song, but then he got like colorful and pop music wise, I guess. And I was just like, man, this shit is fucking whack as fuck. That one song's the only one I know. And then actually, the dude he brought on another rapper. That kid rapped the way that I like to rap. What was his name? I can't remember now, but lyrically. What up, Dead Inside? Man, what was that kid's name? Earl Sweatshirt, I think was his name. Earl Sweatshirt. He was a good rapper, in my opinion. But then again, you know what? He does a couple songs that become popular. And again, I didn't get into his music, but I guarantee you, if I went and listened to his album, I'd be like, man, this shit is whack after whack after whack after whack. One good song on this motherfucker, maybe. It just is what it is. I'm old. My energy is the Tupac and, Nas, Eminem, that type of shit. Not really so much this new type of shit. I try to get into it too. Like ASAP Rocky has a couple good songs. I don't know who the hell Young Lean is, or oh no, you said ASAP Mob. I don't know them. Uh, who's the ones that Eminem produced a song of theirs? They were pretty good rapping, but then again, they came out, they did one or two good songs, and then you never heard of them again. Horseshoe Gang or something like that. They were really good rappers. Rapping is so strange to me. Some days I can rap really good, and some days I can't think of anything. Yeah, I think it's like which part of your brain's most active that day. I really think it boils down to like chemical makeup. Sometimes I'm in creative mode. Other times I'm looking and I'm going, man, I can't think of shit. Yonkers was the first song I ever heard from him. Yonkers. Okay, that's the black and white one where he eats the bug and throws up or whatever. That's a good song. I didn't have a problem with the color stuff. You just have to look at like these rappers have to find ways to stay relevant. That's why he did that. Oh no, I don't care about colors. I'm a fan of colors. What I meant was like it became flamboyant. Like, um, how can I say? You ever listen to happy music and you're just like, man, I just can't listen to this shit. Like, how do I explain that? I don't know how to explain it, but it became way too happy and bubbly sounding, colorful. What would I mean? Flamboyant. Uh, I can't think of an explanation. I thought he fell off a little though too past couple of years. Slaving in the Mississippi Gulf Coast heat, living the dream. I wish this was a fucking dream. Thanks for making my day. Thank you, plus 250. That means a lot to me. I'm getting some good love today. It feels genuine. Thank you, guys. The same people appear here, so everyone is on our computer waiting for life to end. What? The same people appear here, so everyone is on our computer waiting. Oh, I see what you're saying, John. Yeah, we're all kind of just sitting in our little boxes, our little personal cubicles. We call them our bedroom because it's comfortable and we feel protected and we sleep there. But really, we're all in our own little self-made prisons. And then we work for these prisons too. Isn't that crazy? We work for these prisons. And if you don't go to work, you'll be out there to fend for yourself. The same people appear here. Oh, yeah, I already read that. Yes. Don't touch my box, bro. Yeah, Matt's cool with the box. And we all are to a degree. I know I enjoy my little, I'm a little recluse too, but yeah, it is what it is. Don't walk on my yard. Get off my lawn. I agree, Chris. He kind of did overdo something. Yeah, not enough catchy lyrics. Very redundant. Okay, here's my best way to explain it, Race. I don't know if you know who Outkast is, but it's almost like going from Mama walks in bands close to land, count to 10, meet the plan, Andre band, welcome to the Lion's Den, to and they had a song that was like that. What was that song? That bubbly, and man, I was like, man, Outkast, what happened to you, man? Golly, you guys fell off with that. Not Miss Jackson. Miss Jackson was a good song, but they did that like bubbly song. It was like some weird. It sounded like a band. And it was just, I'm just like, man, what are y'all doing? Y'all were like, man, I thought you guys were the South. Fucking dirty South became all fucking the pleasant West or something. I don't know how to explain it, bro. They just went soft. Outkast. Oh, dude, yeah. Outkast was probably one of my top favorite rap groups of all time, or bands, whatever you want to say. More than one rapper. Oh yeah, it's Outkast. Outkast, and then Bone Thugs. Yeah, man, Bone Thugs got a lot of good songs though. Outkast like put out 3 great CDs, and then, well, I would say, well, yeah, three. Well, everybody's got their own opinions, but get off my simulated lawn. Great explanation. Hey now or something. Hey, Outkast song. What was that bubbly ass song? And it even sounded like that, like how I'm saying the noise. That's how his voice was. I just hated that shit. I was like, bro, man, y'all fucking turn into some bitch ass motherfuckers. Madden helped me find a lot of songs I like as well. Madden? The game? The football game Madden? Helped you find good music? How? Madden 21 had the best football trip. Oh, like, yeah, I guess there were some games that had some good music on them. Bro, those Halo soundtracks are actually, even if you're not into like orchestral or classical music, bro, them shits are hard as fuck. I don't know, man. They went overboard with them. Them Halo soundtracks are actually dope. I was like, whoa. Oh, that actually, it was a video game where I heard the only song I've ever heard from Joe Budden that I like was Come and Take a Walk with Me. What up, T? Bro, this rapper, Oliver rapped over a Halo ODST soundtrack and killed it. Bro, them Halo soundtracks are serious, man. I clicked the video once and saw, and they literally had like a full fucking orchestra, like literally like whatever you would say, 30, I don't know how many people it is, but like a whole room of motherfuckers playing. Like heavy duty, like some shit. I was like, oh my god, I didn't realize they even took fucking game soundtracks this serious, but what up, T? Hey, yeah. Oh, that's the song. Yeah, you're right, dude. That's the song. Hey, yeah. Bro, man. You know what? That fucking dumb shit. What's his name? Andre. Oh, I'm too old and proper to rap anymore. It's not as cool to rap as an old man. What does that even mean? If the rapping is music, if the fucking rap comes out good, nobody gives a fuck how old you were when you said it. I don't know. He's an idiot. Fucking asshole. I really liked Outkast. Anyways. But yeah, Andre went from being one of my favorite rappers just like playing a flute or something. He plays a flute now, and which is cool. Okay, play your flute, but damn, bro. South was cheering for you, man. But then that succubus got him, dude. You guys know that that's what actually happened. Okay, so, and she's got a weird thing for South lyrical rappers. She almost got Kendrick too, but I hope he avoided it because he seems to have kept his talent after meeting with her. What's her name? She's also Erica Badu. She's a witch. She's an actual succubus. So Andre 3000, one of the earlier, you could say, lyrical rappers from the South, because South rappers weren't known for being lyrical. So all the guys that were into lyrical rap were sort of cheering for Andre. But then he ran into Erica Badu. And man, something bad happened. He started playing a flute. She drained him of all his energy. Who was the next lyrical dude, that was going to come out of the South? What was his name? It was, what the fuck was his name? Jay Electronica? Southern lyrical rapper. Erica Badu got him. Drained him of all his creativity with her succubus vagina, and he didn't put out a CD for 10 years. And then when he put it out, it was garbage. One day it's called Overdrive. Okay. Oliver's Overdrive album. Maybe someday I will check it out. No Angel featuring Nothing Nowhere is my favorite song right now. Underground music is the best. Now, underground music is the worst, but every once in a while you can find a decent song in there. I spent years going through underground. I'm going to find the best lyricists in the underground. Underground music sucks. I mean, let's be honest. I don't know. It sucks. It's not something you would listen to more like the example I used the other day. Ari the Rugged Man, great lyrical rapper, not much of a musician. Tupac, great musician, not much of a lyrical rapper. I still listen to Hit 'Em Up. I still listen to War Stories. I still listen to all the great Tupac songs. I don't listen to R.A. I listened to his album. I gave him a fair chance. A couple songs I listened to 2 or 3 times. That's it. I have no desire to ever listen to it ever again. Tupac, I can go and listen to it right now. And I'll be fucking singing along with the whole album. Underground instruments are how you find gems. Most rappers started on SoundCloud. Yeah, I remember SoundCloud. Actually, there was a dude local to me, a rapper that was local to me. His name was Hard Target. And I remember he had a couple cool, I was listening to him on SoundCloud or whatever. I still remember it was he had a song that was like, they all gonna die. I don't give a fuck if they make it out alive. It was something like that. And it was like, I had a good little hook to it. And he actually, I guess you could say, became pretty popular. He even ended up doing a song with Fred Durst, which is Limp Bizkit's frontman. It was a pretty good song, too. Hard Target and Fred Durst, they did a song together. So it was interesting. A rapper I remember that was local, like literally I could drive to his house in less than an hour. I think he was from Brooksville, if I remember correctly. Ended up becoming like a mainstream rapper. Or close to it, you know. Some rappers know they have Eminem, others have to blow up to find confidence to continue. Wait, what? Some rappers know they have Eminem. I guess Eminem knows he has. Others have to blow up and find confidence to continue. Oh, have it. Eminem's definitely got it. Yeah, he's probably one of the most naturally gifted rap rhymers. Assuming he doesn't cheat, he doesn't use writers or AI writers for him. I mean, who knows? I don't think he could use AI. AI cannot rap. AI sucks at rapping. You could give it a trillion details, and it's still a corny rapper that sucks. I find rappers annoying. I mean, really, why? Which part about them? The way they dress or act, or are you talking about like gangster rappers or trap rappers, or we're talking sort of about conscious rappers? I mean, we're talking a little bit about Eminem. I wouldn't say he's the most conscious rapper in the world, but underground's usually like conscious rap. I find rappers annoying. Which part about them? Technically, John, you could say I'm a rapper. I rap through the things, so you don't find me annoying. So Eminem taught me the most about rapping. Really? Taught me? Who taught me the most about rapping? Oh, okay. A bunch of different artists taught me a bunch of different stuff. Like DMX showed me that if you say something that matters, people are going to listen. You don't have to say it technically. You don't have to rap it multisyllabically. You don't have to flow it. If you say something that makes the hair on people's necks stand up because they can relate to it, they're going to listen. DMX taught me about storytelling. Nas taught me about storytelling. How you can make a whole song telling one story, like Rewind or whatever. And uh, Tupac showed me also you don't have to be the most lyrical guy in the world to make the best music. Uh, and Bone Thug showed me that if you just do what comes natural to you, uh, you'll stand out from the crowd. But as far as and then Big Pun was like, hey, Chris, have you ever heard lyrical rap? And I was like, yeah, oh, yeah, I'm into lyricism. And he was like, and slapped me across the face and said, this is what real lyricism sounds like. And I was like, whoa, what the hell? What the hell? Fuck peace, I'm on the streets deep with no compassion. Puerto Ricans known for slashing, catching while they sleeping or relaxing. The way he would like, man, he was the best. I don't know, Big Pun was the best, dude. To me, lyrically, he's the best. I don't care if he didn't have the greatest bars or whatever. Lyrically, Big Pun was better than Eminem to me. Wow. Eminem's a genius, though. Eminem's like super smart. No, Eminem is better. I mean, you include like all the fast raps he's done too. But were they smooth though? They may have been fast, but were they smooth though, man? I don't know. When AI reaches super intelligence, it'll become the greatest rapper instantly. I don't know, because when I try to get the AI to rap, it sucks. It's stupid. It just says dumb shit. Even when you give it directives. Like if you say stop being corny, don't include any lyrics about fucking dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? It just still says dumb shit. It's like, I'm the glitch in your script, I'm the screen in your spleen, I'm gonna punch you in your mouth, you know that I'm mean. It's like, bro, shut up. That just sounds so stupid. Oh, that type of music annoys you, John? Oh, I'm sorry, dude. No, it ain't for everybody. Damn, that motivating, Chris. Big Pun is a MC. Everyone loves Big Pun. What you up to today, Sam? I was just streaming, chilling. My nephew's coming over later. My dog's asking for attention. You know, what's really weird, dude, is I'll go 3-4 hours. My door's open. She shows no interest. She'll sit in the living room. Even I'll call her. She won't come. The second I start streaming, she's scratching at the door. It's like, well, make your mind up. What do you need, pretty girl? Do you gotta go potty? She's actually gotta go potty. I know when she's really gotta go, guys. I'll be right back. Yeah, I was wrong. I have been played, my friends. She used her tactics to fucking just get me to take her outside in the middle of a stream, but it's okay. What am I up to today, Sam? Dude, have you guys noticed when you're out in the sun or brightness, it makes colors more colorful when you come out of the brightness? It makes like the color in your eyes work better. Today I'm going to make an EDM album with my nephew. What's going on? Oh, my mother's empty. That's a problem. There's nothing. Oh no, there's more things. There's way more things more disappointing than an empty bowl. But an empty bowl does suck. It's like, why are you doing this, bitch? Just Stay marijuana. What are you up to today, Matt? What's on the motherfucking agenda? What is the deal? Not everyone loves Big Pun, but, well, anybody that was into rap does, but how couldn't you? He was almost like the Frank Sinatra of rap or something. I don't know. I'm not really into Frank Sinatra, but Pun was like the damn Picasso of rap or something. I don't know. That motherfucker was really good. He said it was because he said he thought it was because the way his lyricism developed was because of the fact that he was bilingual and he was Puerto Rican and his first language wasn't English. So he said that because he learned to speak another language first and then learned English, that it helped him rap better. Don't you like rock? Oh yeah, I like pretty much all genres of music, even gospel. And I'm not a Christian, but there's some gospel music I've heard that's amazing. Logic was the Frank Sinatra of rap. Fuck no, Logic, bro. Are you crazy? Race. That's enough of that for one day. Oh yeah. Oh well. Logic was a good rapper, and that's all I got to say about that. That what he called himself, the Frank Sinatra of rap. I never really got too into Logic. He had a couple songs I thought that were pretty good lyrically, but I don't know. I mean, part of what makes you like an artist is not the music; it's the way they carry themselves, the way they look, the way they behave, the way they respond to questions. And there just ain't nothing about Logic that is interesting to me. The weird looking dude. Well, I don't know. I said weird looking dude. I don't know about looking, but he's just a weird dude. Everything about him, I don't know. You like gospel? Oh yeah, you ever hear of the Fairfield Four? They're the oldest boy group in existence. Listen to this calm. I will listen to this, John. Great church song. Yeah, is it one of those, John? Am I gonna hear the fucking the jingling and the Cordelia and let me hear it real quick. My voice is gonna get weird for a sec. Very pretty, very pretty. That to me, yeah, that's definitely gospel music. That's what I would call gospel music. Uh, those are the Greek gospels. So, yep, I know this music very well, John. I like a lot of the Gnostic chants. I like Anila, but she really don't put out a lot of music. She puts out like one song every fucking like 35 years. It's like, are you waiting for your career to take off? You're not going to take off at that rate. Uploading one song every fucking, I don't know, once in a while. It's like, you got to put out content, man. There's really only so many artists that can just pump out content. That's very rare. Most humans aren't like that. Most humans could, I'd go as far as saying almost every human could write at least one great song or decent song, but that's it. You may never get a second or third song out of them. To sit there and pump out a new song every day or two or three new songs every day, that takes a unique type of individual. It's almost like a genius type of person. But, yeah, anyways, when I don't have a topic, I don't know why I stream, to be honest. There really isn't much to talk about. I mean, we can talk about it being a simulation or a hell realm or how we feel about it or really what What do you guys want to talk about? I mean, you come to the stream. What are you looking forward to talking about or hearing about? Like, what motivates you to watch the stream? Outside of like, oh, I relate to people, or outside of that stuff, why do you come to this stream? There isn't any new substance. Once I've said it's a simulation, I haven't said anything new past that, and I've been saying that for a while now. I'm talking to you guys as a human being. Nice. My view is really good. Logic change rap for the better. Deep philosophical discussions. Really? Yeah, I just couldn't get into his music. What up, ass Crackistan? I'm here literally to pass time and make death comforts. So you fear the S word then, John? If your purest motivation is to end, to make death come faster, what's stopping you? What's stopping you? Is it the fear of death? The fear of the unknown? If you're just waiting around to rot to die, that's actually going to be way more painful and miserable, and your suffering is going to last a lot longer. I'm not for S word, but I'm proposing the question. If you're literally just waiting to die, well, what's stopping you? Authenticity, the random nuggets of truth that get revealed through context and discussion of others and you as a person, for sure. Thank you, Wes. That means a lot to me. Nuggets of truth. I don't know how to make family sad, and also I feel there is some kind of penalty if you self exit. Yeah, because you've been told that a million times in your life by 10 different religions and 10 different philosophies and 10 different ideas. No, if you do that, it's all going to get real bad. It's like, wait, so I was thrown into an existence that sucks so bad that I want to end it. And then you tell me if I do that, it's going to get even more bad. So am I just being bullied and tormented by God right now? You know what I'm saying? It's like, what the fuck's going on there? I don't know how to make families sad. I don't know to make families sad. And also, I feel there is some kind of, oh, you don't want to make families sad. And also, you feel like there's some kind of, yeah, I don't know about the penalty thing. I don't know about the penalty thing. I was just like, how do we know that? Because nobody that's done it's ever come back and said, well, guys, I got punished. Oh, people that committed S word had an NDE and they told them that, oh, you're going to go to hell. But then they got sucked back into their body. It's like, well, how do we know that they're not being deceived? How do we know that they're not being deceived? And if it was going to put them in hell, why did it put them back in their body? Just gave them a second chance and then sent them back with that deception. So what, now they could go around spreading the word of that shit? I'm okay living forever, but we gotta have more freedom and control of the realm. Yeah, we would have to have a reality that's worth living in. I agree. How you doing, Jay? What power do you think we actually have access to? I personally think willpower is something we can build to affect this realm, and with enough of it, the unseen realm. I don't know what kind of. I don't think we have very much power. I mean, what power do we have? What power do I have? I may be able to body slam somebody or something, but I have to be next to them to do that. I don't even have the power to get next to the bad guys that do all this evil shit to us to body slam them. I don't have very much power. I can't even deal with my enemy. It's just how it feels. Like it feels off if you say a lie. John, you were put into a realm that torments you. One way to get you to stay in this realm is to program your avatar with the ultimate fear of death. Oh no, something's very wrong here. Well, yeah, of course your brain's telling you something feels off. You're dying. When you have an ego death, your brain tells you you're dying and you can freak the fuck out. Your avatar's programmed to fear death and do everything possible to avoid it. So if that means putting a fear in your mind, yeah, it'll do that. There's going to be a revolution soon, or I'm going to self-delete. Something needs to happen. This stagnant Groundhog's Day realm of we're being poisoned by eugenicist elites or something has gotten kind of stale and old. In my new astral projections and lucid dream, it feels amazing freedom. Just flying around is so awesome. This feels so boring, like a prison. Yes, it does, John. Hey, V, how you doing, love? We're just hanging out, talking to other conscious souls. Just chilling. Just chilling. In a bizarre realm that nobody asked for. That's strange as fuck and makes no sense. And feels more like the Twilight Zone than anything fucking sensical. Like, for real, this reality's a shithole. How do you feel today, V? How's life treating you, love? Do you think that is just an attack on the parasite, demiurge, etc., etc., to make you think you have no power? Your power may be beyond the illusion of this. Maybe we don't have any power. Maybe this is just a simulation. And all of these things we talked about, the NDEs, the things that are projected to us, are all just aspects of the simulation to keep us powering it, to keep us coming back into lives, the guilt trip, the whatever. It's so hot here. I hate it. It's pretty warm here in Florida as well the past few weeks. There's a conscious soul who is happy. Ha ha ha. No. I don't know if there's a soul that is truly happy, John. I think all souls by default are sort of miserable or depressed or frustrated or aggravated or traumatized or annoyed or just beat down and out of energy. Most souls are tired of this shit we call life. It's sad when you think about it. Like, why even create such a dimension? Annoyed as usual, haha. Yeah, no one decent is happy here. Yeah, and especially not a conscious soul. The closest you'll get to a happy person would be the most unconscious person. They would be like complete NPC, ignorant, plugged into the matrix. A conscious soul, it's rare. I'm probably the closest you could get to a happy conscious soul, and I'm miserable. This reality, I feel the existential dread of our bizarre predicament every day. And yet they say it's all unicorns and rainbows. Yep, exactly. Only a delusional person lying a comfort zone back to themselves would say such a thing. The white-eyed crowd. This reality's beautiful, and your manifestations are coming soon. The Anna Brown crowd. I know what I'm saying. I have pure confidence in my delusions. It's so, man, it's literally like watching a motherfucker losing their mind on camera. There's like not even a human left in there anymore. It's bizarre, dude. It's scary. I don't feel I am getting pain like it's hell. I'm just bored personally. Yeah, it's not. It's not that the hell meter is turned up to a 10 every day. It's that the hell meter exists. Bro, she was creepy. Did you watch her, Wes? Man, that girl makes me uncomfortable. Like, dude, a 350-pound, 7-foot muscular giant going, I'm going to fuck you up, would make me less uncomfortable in my bedroom than her talking to me, like making eye contact with me. Man, I'd be way more uncomfortable with that girl than I would with a threat, an actual threat. I'm serious. That girl makes me uncomfortable, bro. I feel like she would be talking to me and just mid-sentence like, ha! And I'd be like, man, am I allowed to punch this girl? Or if you show the whites of your eyes for more than 10 seconds and you're a woman, you have legally become attackable by a man by law. If you showed the white of your eyes for more than 10 seconds, you've now agreed to getting physically attacked by the man. I've noticed when I willfully and boldly say no to this realm, well, either through actions or words, it tries every trick in the book to get me back. And, oh, yeah. It'll even bring the people around you alive in a weird way. And all of a sudden, they'll try to get you to sway into a weird direction. which shows me we may have more power than we actually think. Doesn't that show us that we have very little power and there's something else with power that's fucking with us? Oh, Wes said I'm dying. Dude, you know what I hope for, Wes? When I do die, I get to watch back all the people that watched my channel and laughed and see them laugh, where at which point in the video they laughed at, what it was I said that made them laugh. That would be fun to me. But why would something fight so hard to keep us in a defeated mindset if we had no real power that terrifies its control over us? I think it's just tormenting us and giving us the illusion that we have power because really it has all the power, doesn't it? What are we going to do to fight this thing? Ask Krakistan. Like for real, for real. Let's get out of mental delusions and like seriously, on a literal level, what are we going to do about this? And both of us know there's nothing we can do. We're talking about a ghost. It's an entity that exists through humans, unbeknownst to them. How do you fight that? The cops can work against you. Your best friends can work against you. Your coworkers can work against. It's like, what are we going to do about this? Oh, but it's only doing that because we got so much power. It's like, or we have no power, and it just gets entertainment out of fucking with us. Or loosh, or whatever you want to say. Hello again, my friend. Hope the patch on 808 has done you well. That's been, mentally, it hasn't been too good, Zach, but that may be medical depression I'm dealing with. How you doing today? He said, oh, just don't click my life review. And before my teenage and adolescence was rough. Yeah, me too, Wes. Maybe I would relate to you if I watched that. Who you talking, DDP or taking DDP or Chimaev? But I don't know. DDP's a weird type of fight. I don't know what's going on with that dude. Like when I watch him fight, I'm like, he's an amateur or something. But he always wins. I don't know. It's just weird as fuck. He's a weird. I don't know. I think Chimaev's going to beat his ass, but I could be wrong. He's just going to go in there and be the worst fighter you ever seen. Look like he's slipping around on banana pills, throwing punches into the wind, and still finish Chimaev somehow. I don't know how it's going to happen, but he's got that Forrest Gump blessing where you can just be a total retard in life and get by. Everything works out for you. Oh my God, I'm sorry. Yeah, there is no fighting it, only enduring it. Yeah, we are the video game being played. It's like the characters in Grand Theft Auto 7 becoming into a group. Like, guys, how are we going to defeat this thing? Guys, when I leave, I'm going to kill it. If you were the gamer watching them say that, you'd be like, these NPCs actually think they're going to kill me. That's funny. They're in a game. But yeah, anyways, I know that sounds dark. That's what's happening. Everything that tells you you have power or it's beautiful or it's a learning school or there's a happy flowery bed for you when you leave here called heaven. It's all delusional people that can't deal with the harsh truth that they are just a tool being played. If you had any power, you wouldn't even be here. If you had any power, you wouldn't even be here. It is what it is. I think it toys with us. It gives us the illusion that we have power so that we'll think that kind of shit. But where's it at? Can we get real? Can we get real? Or is that too hard for people to do mentally? It's very difficult for people to do that mentally. They really struggle with that. And I know I have that man gene too. The idea that I have no power. Hey, I'm a man. I got power. I'll punch your lights out. It's the equivalent of a character saying he's going to kill the gamer. I have no power. If what you're saying is true, what is the hope? That there isn't no hope. Hope is something that Avatar holds on to because it can't deal with the harsh truth. We are just doomed forever. I mean, that's one way to look at it. Even in the truth, who says you're doomed? What does doomed mean? Define doomed. Live your NPC life however you want. Is that considered doomed to you? If it is, then yeah, I guess you're doomed forever. Even though the truth can be so many people in denial still. Absolutely. That's why I say there really aren't too many truthers in the truth community. There's people looking for meaning or hope or we are ones of fews. So many people know. So yep. Even me. I struggle. I struggle too. Absolutely. But I'm pretty brutally honest by some ancient demon jesters. Fucked with by some ancient demon jesters. Yep. I think we're being fucked with when the succubuses show up. We're being fucked with when the NDEs show up. We're being fucked with while we're alive and breathing. We're just being fucked with. I think Jemaya will gas out. He's too big. That's a hard one to pick because you've got Forrest Gump who's supposed to win in the script, and then you got Chimaev who's an animal who should just destroy him. But I don't know. It's weird blessing against technical power and skill. Chimaev usually doesn't make it to the second or third rounds. He usually just pulverizes them and he finishes fights. Doom mean when we die, then we still get a stupid existence again. Yeah, probably. I personally think building willpower while in the meat suit is a possible solution. Going towards fear, respect oneself above all, loving oneself above all here, not compromising oneself for anyone or anything, ever building that bulletproof, unbounding force of will, being ready for every part of one's character, being gaslit, mock if you're going to be a truther, as Pakistan, you have no choice but to do all these things you're saying, to stand on their values, morals. And, well, I guess there are a lot of, not the morals and things. Maybe some people become a truther and they become more evil or violent or something. I don't know. But you really don't have a chance but to, or you could fold and become this realm, allow this realm to affect you. I say let go. Let go. If you have a fear of something, do it. We'll never understand what the heck is going on here. It's way too schizo. Yeah, it's creepy. I think the only people who could eventually help us figure this all out are locked in psych wards. Yeah, let's hope they're not the only people. Um, Hi, Angry Ballman. Hello, Shaka. How is your music coming along? What are your primary instruments? Me? I use AI to make music and just lyrics. I write lyrics. So right now I have a song up. It's just a short. It's one verse. It's called Existential Dread. It's a 42-second little clip. I need a verse for that. If anybody else is into making music, it'd be cool to collaborate. Not with the exact same person over and over again, but with different people to see how the music comes out. Uh, it's a really strange place. Yeah, it sure is. Nobody wants to hang out with me. Even if I pay them, they won't. Jeez, that sucks, Shaka. Do you have like a really bad charisma or something? It seems it's a battle with our will versus our will of a manipulative, deceptive entity of some sort, in my opinion. So I think that, and that's what's weird to me is that there seems to be a difference between my soul, which I'm not even sure I have such a thing, and the entity that I'm plugged into. It's almost like they're two different entities, and that's where a lot of the internal conflict comes. Um, Being different than the way that I'm programmed. A lot of people struggle with this. A lot of people go to psychiatrists because of this. That's one thing that's weird to me. It's like, if I'm a program, I would just know that this is me. I wouldn't be conflicted with me. I wouldn't have issues with me or issues with procrastinating or being lazy or whatever. The things about me that I don't like. There wouldn't be anything about me that I don't like because I would be happy to be me. But there's almost like a difference between my soul and the way that my human meat monkey avatar is scripted. It's their lost show. Yeah, what's going on with that? Why wouldn't anybody want to hang out with you? That's weird. What are you doing? I would have to hang out with you, and then I could tell you what it is you're doing that's making people not want to hang out with you. If I hung out with you and you were a kind, loving, gentle individual who had a great personality, who I had good chemistry with, I would just tell you everybody you've hung out with's a fucking asshole. So that fact that we're conflicted just being in these bodies is clue enough. Yeah, that is one of the main things that makes me go, something weird's happening because, or maybe my soul's trapped or, something like that. Because, again, if this is just a simulation, which all things point towards simulation, this is still a simulation. I'm just confused as to why I feel like I'm different than the character I'm playing. That's weird to me. I think we've got one. Not sure if it's just a dumb idea that you needed a presupposition just to exist. They just suck. Yeah, maybe they suck. Shock, I don't know. This place gives us animal avatar with animals urges, but if you act on them, it isn't good for the collective. You want to bang every hot chick, but it comes a lot of drama. It's a dumb duality. Sometimes your whole vibe is just different from others and you can't connect with them. It's no one's fault. It's chemistry. It is chemistry, man. There are some people who may be great people, may have great YouTube channels, may have great information on their channels, but because of the chemistry, I can't watch them for more than a few seconds before I'm ready to turn off the video. Nothing to do with the content, everything to do with their personality. Is that shallow? Yes. Do I still experience it? Absolutely. What happened to just hanging out and vibing with people? Now you need to be a highly charismatic, ultimate gentleman. Well, the reason I bring up charisma, Shaka, is because I've never had an issue with people. Every once in a while, I'll run into a person that don't like me. Every once in a while. But for the most part, a lot of people like me in my life. They'll tell me that, well, I hear a lot of people thought I was an asshole when they first met me, but then they found that I was a good dude. I've heard that a lot, so I don't know if they're judging me on my physical appearance. Do I look like an asshole? I mean, so I've never had an issue coexisting with people. People usually gravitate towards me, and I think it's a charisma thing because I've seen people who people don't gravitate towards. They seem to walk away from who just have the opposite of a likable personality. They're odd, they're weird, they're cringy, they say dumb things. They're hard to be around. We need to not let this break our spirit. Fuck this illusion. Reality off nothing. And it matters. Train our willpower daily like a muscle in the gym. Do the hard things, the things that cause fear. I would say completely just detach. Detach from all this shit. If you enjoy going to the gym because it makes you feel better or whatever, do it. But I don't ever bother with people anymore. I just stay at home and it's so peaceful. That is the closest you'll get to divinity in this reality. Is the peace you feel when you're at home. Your Ninja 8 Bigfoot rants and Council of the Three Fuckboys were funny rants. Oh, the NDE ones, they're always fun to make too. I mean, they're funny, So that's why they happen because it's organically funny. I'm very independent emotionally. I'm all over the place emotionally. One second I'll be laughing, the next second I'll be crying, the next second I'll be angry. I just have emotions. The level that I feel my emotions may differentiate from one individual to another, or the things that make me emotional may differentiate from one individual to another, but I'm definitely an emotional human being. I feel my emotions powerfully. Stay ready to fight out of this perceptual trap, not with fists, but with courage and heart and our true selves and your sovereignty. You should have a backbone as an entity. Just because something's more imposing or bigger or stronger looking than you does not mean it gets to tell you anything about life. Where to go, what to do, where to fuck you. Who are you to tell me anything? Well, you're intimidating. Fuck you. That's the way we should be. Like, fuck you. That's the way you should be. A fuck you, man. Don't tell me nothing. Yeah, I don't know. After college, everyone seems to have drifted off into their own lives, and now I don't get to hang out with anyone. Yeah, becoming an adult really means your life gets way worse and miserable. Don't need friends and don't want to get married or have kids anyway, so why be in the relationship? Yes, Chris, so true. Yeah. Yeah, I always said like I would never have kids. I don't even know if I can have kids, but if I ever was in a relationship, it would just be for the companionship at this point. Nothing else, just somebody to talk to. I used to be content with sitting at home. Now I just get really, but I love my alone time too. So it's like, I just get really bored and need to be outside. Wish I could get that back. Oh yeah, you want your innocence back? Yeah, it's luckily I protected mine, but it took a lot of crying and fighting and not allowing this place to change me. It is peaceful staying home alone, but also makes life feel pointless and empty. Absolutely. It doesn't, okay, John, it doesn't make life feel pointless and empty. Your avatar meat monkey thing is feeling pointless and empty, and you're experiencing it even if you're not wanting to feel pointless and empty. Truth hurts. Yes, it does. What is your opinion on the incel? I'm not with all the pill communities. I think they're weird. I think a lot of those like pills that hate women or whatever are just hurt guys. I think a lot of those, and a lot of them have great argument. Okay, yes, gold diggers and nasty women exist. Okay, why are you fucking around with them? If that's that pill, the black pill, I don't know which pill that is. All we need in life at the end of the day is comfort. Fuck all those people who say you should get out of your comfort zone. Um, all I long for is comfort. Yes, being an adult sucks ass. I want to hit the reset button and be a teen or get the fuck out of here. Yeah, get back my teenage excitement for life, my teenage nostalgia, my teenage happiness and ignorance, where I just enjoyed the new game coming out or the new music video coming out or the new whatever. We're already out of our comfort zones. We need comfort, and that's the difference for everyone. For me, it's being alone. For me, yeah, that is my comfortable time is being alone, being left alone. It sounds weird, but having nothing asked of me. I just want to be left alone by all other humans and all their deeds and chores and needs. To demoralize and create a defeated mindset, sense of hopelessness, that is not us. That is the attack. Train the will. Ask Pakistan. What do you want to do about it? 5 years. I've been on YouTube now for over 6 years, yelling at the top of my lungs. When we gonna do something about shit? Can we fucking get together? On year 7, I've run out of gas. Nobody ever does anything, brother. I wish they did. Bye, V. Where are you going, love? Bye, Dead. Or who's leaving? I don't know who's leaving. Oh, peace out, Dead. The black pill is just the idea that looks dictate your life, that you have no chance to build a family or have a wife without good looks and height. That's one of the several different aspects you need to have the things that lonely people want. Life was exciting up to 17. After that, it was becoming more and more numb. For me, I was still sort of excited into my mid 20s, like 24, 25. When I got my shoulder injury at 24, that kind of threw my life into a shithole. Like having a physical injury that literally like torments you every day, all day, every day for multiple years. Just, I don't care if you're the sweetest person in the world, man. You put somebody in physical pain all the time, discomfort, it's going to make them miserable. We are naturally innocent beings, but we need to become monsters to defeat this parasite that has us entangled. I think that I agree with that. I think that we're naturally beautiful essence, innocent, kind, sweet, loving, and then this being in this reality sort of makes you more cold and numb, and nobody is coming. It is up to us. Yes, that's true. Absolutely, I agree. Now, what do you want to do? Ask Crackerston. Comfort is the enemy weapon. We are enslaved by comforts and We are promised comforts, and we comply for said comforts. T, I think we are owed comforts. I think we are owed comforts. I think life itself should be comfortable, not stressful and worrisome, and fear and comforts control people. Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, mental comfort zones control people, and they use the fear of this to scare them into a more comfortable reality. It's mental comfort zone. The brain always seeks. That's always it. Look at human behavior. If you always look at like their brains seeking the better version of what they have, all humans constantly, that's what they're doing. V still with us. V, bless us with your beautiful angelic presence. Why did heaven throw an angelic entity like you down into this hell realm, love? I mean, I could almost ask myself the same question. Why did God do this to me? I was a loving baby and like threw me in a family that punched me in the face and shit. Like, what the fuck? What's that about? Why would you do that to me? I just wanted to hug people. Why'd you do this to me? Imagine if the body was always comfortable without trying. 90% of our problems would disappear. You could. Horrific. So sorry, Chris. It sucks. Yeah, it sucks. That's okay to be. It's okay, love. Don't worry about it. What I have personally found to date as solutions is the willpower, denying every trick, trap, temptation of the parasite matrix to take you off the path of interaction. So, I'm not a fan of Frank Sinatra, but he did have one pretty cool song. The music sucks, lyrics kick ass. It's I did it my way. Just like, I like that song though. That's how I'd say live. Do it your way. Fuck what everybody says. Don't. We're already in a scripted realm. Don't allow other motherfuckers' opinions to can make you even more scripted. Because the second that person's opinion affects you to behave this way, you've now trained yourself into their script. Fuck everybody and every. They're not. I would say this. Ask yourself, who is the voice you? Who is the voice that's important enough to tell you anything, anyways? Who? But we live by the judgments of randoms? That don't make no sense. If Donald Trump sat down next to you and said, hey, you're going to do what I tell you to do, it's his voice, and you'd say, fuck you. Who the fuck are you to me? I don't give a fuck about you with your little wig, bro. Get the fuck up out of my bedroom before I slap you, you old weirdo. Right? You ain't even gonna listen to him. Who is the voice you would listen to? Your answer should be nobody. If you're saying Jesus, you're saying the wrong answer. You're giving power to a voice over you. Are you crazy? Doing the thing the meat suit body despises and will try and convince you not to do, but show yourself respect and love through action. This builds willpower through denying the matrix temptation. I would actually say, do what thou wilt. Do what thou wilt. The beastman said that. He's right. Do what thou wilt. I could say, oh yeah, I could say you're right. And then somebody sitting next to you would say, well, I don't operate that way. This is the way I operate. And I say, well, you're right too, because you're saying this is the way I would feel comfortable existing. You're both right. So really, at the end of the day, and again, is my way, if I switch up and say something different than what you're saying, that's correct. Is my voice going to alter your behavior, perception, anything? No. So you only listen to you anyways. You only listen to you anyways. I mean, sure, I could probably say some shit to spark an inspiration or something you could agree with, but you're still only listening to you anyway. Just because we related or in that moment had the same opinion, same belief, whatever, doesn't mean it's some special thing or something. You're still just going to do what you want to do, which is the way you should be. Which is the way you should be, in my opinion. And if anybody telling you, you need to be this way to be more perfect than my scripted reality, fuck you and your scripted reality, motherfucker. I don't give a fuck about you. He was right, but do what thou will requires will to do, though. Yeah, that's true. That's true. You have to fight against the opinions of imaginary characters that live inside your head to be the real you. Isn't that weird that I even said what I just said? But that's true. Think about it like this: like if some dude was coming out of the closet as a gay dude, and he just more than anything wanted to wear lime green assless cowboy chaps. That may be what he really wants to do, but he ain't gonna do that because those invisible voices inside his head are gonna go, oh no, they're gonna judge him. These people don't even exist yet. I mean, they're gonna exist. I mean, if you wear some assless green chaps, somebody's gonna be like, yo, dude, what are you doing? You know, like, especially if there's kids around and saying something. But you know what I'm saying? Like, he's going to live based on the opinions of imaginary people he created in his mind than his own free will. Isn't that crazy? Does Green Wizard off himself? I don't know, dude. I don't I don't know anything about what's going on with him. Does that matter to you? Why would you ask that? That's a weird question to ask. Did he kill himself yet? Whoa, that's a weird thing to ask me. I don't know, dude. She's locked out. She's locked out, V. Her attention seeking 24 hours a day fucking has come to an end. Actually, no, she fucked with me. She played it perfect too. She used all the right voices and looks. She told me she had to go potty, and she didn't have to go potty. She just wanted attention. So I had to close her out. Thoughts on the quote: never search for death or love. They will find you when the time comes. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, that's true. Love and death will find you when the time comes. Absolutely. This is true. You have no say over it, when it's going to happen, how it's going to happen. Death could grab you today. Anybody watching this could die today. I'm not trying to manifest that or put that out there, whatever. I'm just saying it could happen. All of us that fear and worry and stress, like we could be dead tomorrow, and none of this shit we worried about really mattered. Yeah, okay, but Ash Crack saying, but do you understand what I'm saying? That's what you're saying. The person sitting next to you could be saying, I think all that shit's stupid. I think when I die, I'm not gonna have to stand in my sovereignty. I'm gonna not exist. Who am I to tell them they're wrong? I don't know that they're wrong. Maybe I'm playing devil's advocate, even bringing them up. But what I'm saying is, it doesn't matter what you think. It doesn't matter what I think, and it doesn't matter what that dumb dumb thinks. It really doesn't matter because you're going to go your own path anyways. If you think we need to do this, I would argue I don't need to do shit but stay Greek and die. I don't give a fuck about none of this drama show of a realm. I think it's all silly. I think it's a joke. Like, what would you say to me? And really, what could you say to me? If my mind's made up, I mean, then you could say, oh, we need to work on this and we need, I don't need to do nothing. I want to be left alone by needs, actually. uh, she needs a kid to play with her. Yeah, she does. She needs a second. I wanted to get another animal. I'm not a fan of getting animals. Actually, I didn't even want to get Gracie after Marley died. I was done. I was sick of watching things I love die and take a piece of my heart with them. But my brother insisted, and we got her now. But I almost wanted to get a second animal just so she has somebody to play with, to run around with and just maybe a little dog or something, like one of them goofy little furry dogs that are super cute. I don't want to die today, bro. I got more drugs to do. I don't want to die today either, Shock. As much as I hate reality, I did have days where I said, I want to die today. Those days existed for me, but I haven't had one in a long time. As much as I hate this place, I still don't want to die today. And yes, I still have to do some DMT before I die, so we have that in common. There, I get that. It is just an opinion and theory at the end of the day. It worked in my life, though. I would say don't take my word for it. Test it out for yourself. And it worked in the 3D reality for me. But yes, I agree with you. It's still it will work. And if something works, I feel like if something works out for you in the 3D reality, it was scripted to be that way. Get an English bulldog. Oh yeah, they're funny, man. I need a dog that only lives for like 6, 7 years, 8 years max. I need like a short-lived dog, so that it dies right around the same time Gracie dies, and I can go to just not having any pets, but be her buddy as long as she's alive. I don't want to see. I grow very attached to things, not just pets, people. I hate having a job and leaving and missing my I become attached to people. I miss them. Yeah, so when they die, I really fucking miss them, and I never get to see them again. So I just get left with the missing part. Why do we keep doing that to ourselves over and over again? It's like, are we trying to destroy the innocence in our hearts, watching things we love die over and over again? Like, what are we doing? Anyway, that's all there is to do here. Isn't that weird, guys? I wouldn't have created a reality like that, but then again, I'm not a sadistic fucking god drooling and rubbing oil on my pierced nipples or whatever the fuck he's doing. He, she, whatever the fuck it is. It's probably like some Baphomet creature. It probably got a vagina and a pecker and tits and pecs all simultaneously. Who knows? I wouldn't think that it was a loving, gentle creature. I would think it was a creep. I look at the creation, so I'm assuming this thing looks weird as fuck. It probably looks like some. If there is a god of the reality and it has a look to it, it looks like some hills have eyes looking at fucking weird shit. It ain't pretty or attractive or nice looking. It's gonna look scary and weird. It's gonna look like a weird, big, like deformed dragon or something. I don't know, some creepy shit. Now it's Krakistan. If you were here with me, you'd be hitting this bong fucking good. I got the top of the line shit, bro. The shit that makes you forget where the fuck you're at, for Christ's sakes. Ah, baby. Anyways, does anybody else out there smoke weed? Is there any other fucking weed heads out there? Am I the only one left? Please tell me some weed heads up in here. Who the fuck else would hit this bowl if they were sitting here? Oh, I know T would. I was watching PBS like 25 years ago, and this weird, creepy guy was reading a poem about rubbing hot wax on his nipples. That's public. Why would they? My nipples are. I don't even like people touching my nipples, bro. Let alone putting a wax on that motherfucker. If that's what this public produces, forget this place. Do you know anyone in real life that can go hit for hit with you? Oh yeah. I know some people in real life. How you doing, Dielectric? Geez, I haven't seen you in a minute. I know some people in real life that'll smoke me under the table. My nephews could probably outsmoke me pretty good. They're some chiefs, dude. Oh yeah. I don't smoke. Well, I think I smoke too much, but no, there's definitely people that can outsmoke me. I don't. I get anxiety from it for some fucking reason. Really? Well, I used to, but I just worked at it. Said, fuck you, I'm done. So when I was 17, I had already been smoking weed for like 4 years at that point. And I had a bad trip and it fucked my brain up. I mean, for years. I had like social anxiety disorder for years. Like I struggled being around groups of people, probably for 4 or 5 years, a chunk of my life. I dealt with heavy anxiety. And then every time I would smoke weed after that bad trip, it would make me feel like I was having a bad trip again. Like I would have that anxiety type shit, which was just so alien and weird to me. It's weird how chemicals in your brain can affect how you perceive reality, how you feel, the way you behave. Because I'm the type of person, not that I wanted to be the center of attention, but if I wasn't uncomfortable. I was like a class clown. I was a joking type, saying crazy shit, doing crazy shit, making people laugh. So to all of a sudden be this person that feels like, oh, are they looking at me? They're judging me. It was so weird and alien to me, and I hated it. I hated that anxiety shit. So I just kept working at it. I kept smoking, dealing with the weird panic feeling. I just worked at it until I got through it. Hot wax. I got to bounce. Appreciate the combo. Chris, don't forget to sub and like the stream. So thank you guys, Cracks. I appreciate that. Thank you for coming, brother. And thank you for the support. I don't smoke weed no more, but I don't smoke weed no less. That was funny. That was funny, Lord Racer. It will either be chill or paranoia, depending on what you are focusing on. It will amplify, sort of teaches you to train your mind if you realize that. Yeah, I was playing the game, but I just quit, Chris, so I would have to just stare at the bong and salivate. What the hell? No, dude. I'm sorry. It's such anxiety all my life. I'm a highly anxious motherfucker, but building tolerance to weed would probably help. I'd rather not add another drug to the pile, though. Yeah, look, at the end of the day, as much as I like weed, no, it still is a drug. It still is a mind altering substance. It still is addictive. It still has its downsides. It makes you extra hungry. It makes you want to eat more. It makes you procrastinate. It makes you lazy. It makes you just want to chill. It makes you just, uh, and some people it makes them want to have sex even. Like there's a lot of people I've known that when they smoke weed, they get horny. They just want to fuck the whole time. But I had such anxiety all my life. I'm a highly anxious motherfucker towards the weed. They say, man, who stands on the toilet is high on pot. So I'm in the bathroom staring at the ceiling. What the hell? When I'm out in the streets, I don't care about people anymore. Weed makes me less horny. Same with alcohol. Makes me horny for sure too. Weed is probably the lesser of evils. Yeah, I would say so. If you're especially if you're taking a man-made drug, bro, like if you're depressed and weed helps your depression, that's way better than taking any actual prescribed depression medication. I guarantee that. At least that. I can say that with confidence. 100% what I just said is true. Weed is always the lesser of two evils if you're comparing it to man-made drugs. Man-made chemicals, weed's always the lesser. But anyways, I'm going to end up wrapping this one up, guys. Thank you guys for coming to the stream. I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for the support. Literally got more thumbs ups right now than people watching. That's awesome. Thank you guys for the support. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Love you guys. Don't let this shithole fuck with you. And it will. It will.